Hi, I'm Karla with Karla Dreyer Design, and this is Decor with Love TV. So I have something really important to share with you. There are 5 mistakes that you're making in your home. Yes, you are. I'm talking to you, and I'm gonna share the most common 5 mistakes I see in home design. Okay, so the first mistake you're making in your home is your rug is too small. Yes, I'm guessing that most of you, your rugs are too small. So what is the ideal size for a rug? And this is such a common mistake I see, and also one of the most commonly asked questions I get. So your rug size, ideally, you want all the furniture to sit on it, and that looks fantastic. And the reason you want that is it really opens up and makes the room feel larger. Now, before you panic, I know that that's not possible for every room or for everybody. So what I actually have done in my own home, and what most people do, is that you get a rug that just the front legs of the furniture sit on it. So your front legs of your couch, front legs of your chair, all sit on it. It really expands the room and opens it up. I also suggest with your rug, when you're debating on what size to get, is to tape it out first. And this will know if you're gonna get a 5x7, an 8x10, and 9x12. So rug size, definitely one of the most common mistakes and common questions I get, and usually, yes, your rug is too small. Okay, mistake number 2. Your coffee table is too far away in your living room or family room. So I know you're all looking and thinking now, what? My coffee table too far away? Most of the time it is, and the reason is that if people have a couch and chairs and get a coffee table, which is usually not huge, they want the coffee table to be accessible to the couch and the chairs. And in most places, even small spaces, this is not always possible. So what I suggest is make sure that your coffee table is near to your couch, that you can put your drink on or your book on near your couch. And then if you've got a set of chairs, have a side table, but don't worry about your coffee table being accessible to that. So my tip here is move your coffee table closer to the couch. And again, it's just one of those common mistakes I see. Third mistake that I see is art being too small. This is probably the one I see actually most often. Is you've got a couch or bed and then this little tiny piece of art above it, and it really just doesn't work. So with your art, again, the same thing as the rug, bigger is better. So a couple suggestions for this. Say over the couch, if you're gonna go for a print, go for a really large print. And if it's not really large, be okay with grouping it. A gallery wall is a great idea, but it doesn't even have to be a gallery wall. It could just be 3 different pieces of art together that kind of fill that space. You can even go larger than the actual couch, which I love that look. So if you're doing a gallery wall, extend it out into the side tables. The same with above your bed. But when it comes to art, bigger is better, but if you love something and have something for sentimental reasons and it's smaller, obviously keep it, just group it with like things. Common mistake number 4, your curtains. It's not right, it's not right, it's not right. So the reason it's usually not right is the rod is hung really low and there's not enough curtain. So the rule of thumb with curtains is you want to hang the rod as high as possible. The reason you want to do this is it actually makes the room and the window and the ceiling appear larger when you do this. So go, I say, as high as you can go. And another rule of thumb with that is between the door frame and the ceiling. If you go in the middle is a good spot, but I say if you want to go even higher, do that. The other thing is get double the amount you think you would. So instead of getting a panel on each side, double that. So get 2 panels on each side. It just adds more dimension and luxe to the room, and again, makes your window appear larger. And design mistake number 5 I'm seeing, and I hope I don't offend anyone with this one, but is buying things that are new but look old. Now this has been a trend for a long time, and I love the idea of mixing vintage into your decor. It really adds dimension. These birds, for example, are something I found at a thrift store. I love them, they're a vintage piece, and I love doing that in design. But what I'm not loving lately, and I think has sort of gone bye-bye, is new pieces that are made to look old. They just don't have the character and soul that they need to have. So if you have those pieces, again, don't worry about it. But if you want to inject some vintage and some old soul into your place, actually go out to the flea markets and the vintage stores and hunt those true treasures down. So I hope these tips have helped and have inspired you maybe to make a few changes and follow a few of these rules that really do help create a space that you love. So if you like this video, I'd love it if you could like it, subscribe to my channel for weekly videos, and make sure to share with your family and friends. So if you're looking for even more decor inspiration and insights that I only provide by email, make sure you hop on over to karladreyerdesign.com and sign up for my weekly updates.